Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for notable times when Jim Carrey went all out with his performance.
I just can't do it, Captain. I do it have the power.
Number 10. Karaoke, the cable guy. Jefferson Airplane never expected anything like this. Carrey's character chooses to sing Somebody to Love in a way that you'll never forget.
Tonight, it's my turn.
Creating a karaoke moment that cannot ever be forgotten. Carrey is always happy to push things, but his crazed character gives him the freedom to go even further. Singing the song with plenty of high notes, the comedian unleashes all of his trademark facial expressions and dance moves to help sell the moment. Raising the bar for amateur singers everywhere, the star doesn't hold back with this chaotic rendition of the classic rocker.
It's the summer of love, baby.
Number 9. He's got the power. Bruce Almighty. What would happen if you suddenly had godlike powers? And how would it compare to Jim Carrey suddenly having those powers?
Beautiful.
This scene perfectly illustrates the joy, wonder, and mischief that his character experiences when this happens. Jim Carrey makes you believe that he is causing havoc all over the city. From breaking fire hydrants to changing outfits, the performer does it all with lots of energy. Bruce even summons a monkey and bees at one point. The over-the-top sequence gives the lead star ample opportunity to go big.
Hey, don't forget your parting gifts.
We wouldn't want it any other way, with the comedian making you really believe he's gone mad with power. Number 8. Elvis, Man on the Moon. In one of Jim Carrey's best performances, he channels the comic mind of Andy Kaufman. This scene captures one of Kaufman's signature acts, doing an Elvis impersonation.
Now, I would like to do for you the Elvis Presley.
Carrey is able to do an accurate impression and still fly off the handle. His complicated and meta performance gives the actor room to inject some of his own personality as well. The star performs a rousing rendition of Blue Suede Shoes, giving the audience a take on Presley that is simultaneously recognizable and taken to a new level. There is also some high-quality hip shaking that adds to the exciting finale. Number 7. Lloyd's Fantasy Showdown, Dumb and Dumber. Imagine an alternate universe where Lloyd Christmas is a martial arts expert. This fantasy sequence shows you what that might look like, complete with all kinds of ridiculous fights. Jim Carrey makes sure you do not for a second believe any of this could be real. He's dispatching villains at an alarming rate, with all kinds of goofy expressions and outrageous maneuvers. His hero even pulls out someone's heart in a highlight from the movie, competing with other gems like creating annoying sounds.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Carrey looks like he's having the time of his life, throwing caution to the wind as he turns this comedy into a full-blown action spectacle. Number 6. Rhino Baby, Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. While it's hard to replicate the impact Carrey made in the original film, this sequel still features plenty of laughs.
Don't mind me, Mr. Quinn. I'm just a curious little rhino.
This scene might be the funniest part of the movie, as Ace Ventura hides in a fake rhino. Jim Carrey is already running wild as the hero, but this sequence really pushes him to the limit.
Kinda hot in these rhinos.
The temperature increases until Ventura is forced to escape through a back exit. All the while, Carrey plays up the desperation with his manic and sweaty performance. It all culminates in one of the more unforgettable images of the star's career. Few comedians have put themselves out there in such a vulnerable way to create laughter. Number 5. The Riddler's Experiment, Batman Forever. Jim Carrey might not have been an obvious choice to play a Batman villain, but this movie certainly changed our minds.
This won't hurt a bit. At least I don't think it will.
As befits a more theatrical superhero production, Carrey plays up his mad scientist persona. This includes his dastardly plan to take out his supervisor, and this scene shows Edward Nygma testing out his evil technology on his boss.
Losing resolution. Ooh, more power.
The comedian turns into a full-blown villain here, with plenty of props and broad direction to help him out. Considering he's playing someone unhinged like the Riddler, it's only fitting that the performer gets to run amok in a kooky comic book world.
Ooh, nice form, but a little rough on the landing. He may have to settle for the bronze.
Number 4. Cindy Visits the Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Taking on an iconic Dr. Seuss character could be daunting, but Jim Carrey readily rises to the occasion. Carrey disappears behind the green costume, but he's very much alive in this sequence as Cindy Lou Who visits the Grinch. The character lets the actor completely freak out as the villain does his best to scare the little girl. From tearing a shirt off to making animal noises, the comedian practically bounces off the cave walls.
Hello, little girl.
How dare you enter the Grinch's lair?
He plays the antagonist with a crazed spin that even works in scenes where he's playing off the dog.
Brilliant!
There's never a dull moment, with the actor making bold choices throughout the whole movie. Number 3. Cuban Pete Distraction, The Mask. Not only is this film endlessly entertaining, it also gives Jim Carrey carte blanche as a performer. His masked hero appears to be cornered by the cops until he starts a musical number. With maracas and a Latin beat, the actor immediately turns the sequence into a dance party.
That we shall try, just you and I. Hey! Fat, shut up and help me down.
The officers even join in with an incredible conga line. It looks like so much work, but it's all worth it to see Carrey lead the force in a show-stopping number. The scene represents a high point for a movie that also includes a hilarious and fake death.
Tell Scarlet I do give it him.
Number 2. The Tutu, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. In one of his signature roles, Jim Carrey goes undercover as the wacky detective Ace Ventura.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance.
This scene finds him pretending to be a patient at a mental health hospital that happens to love football. The character hilariously reenacts sports highlights in slow motion, becoming a one-man SportsCenter broadcast, and turning the moment into a hilarious detour. The star also gets to let loose dressed like a ballerina. From the outfit to the hairdo, Ventura is the best kind of bananas, and even gets to frolic through the garden in another funny bit. The actor brings a silly and relentless drive to the entire part.
Over here! 351! 351! Rover, sit! Hut! Hut!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Wild courtroom scene, Liar Liar. Finding himself unable to tell a lie, Fletcher Reed is in a bind as a lawyer. This courtroom scene demonstrates just how challenging this new affliction is.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do! I mean...
Taking advantage of the complexities of the situation, the star delivers a fantastic and unhinged performance. His cross-examining takes several chaotic turns as the character flies off the handle, screams, and fights his inner demons.
Isn't it true that your relationship with my client is entirely platonic? I object, Your Honor!
To yourself?
Carrey isn't afraid to let loose or get loud. He fills the sequence with anger, heart, and even basketball moves. This feels like a big moment for Reed, coming after he beats himself up in another ferocious scene. The star can do it all, practically jumping off the screen.
I hold myself in contempt! Why should you be any different?
Did we forget another crazy moment from a Jim Carrey film? Let us know in the comments below.
I got blisters on my fingers!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.